Hey guys, this is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today is vlog 11 of Tara Does Arizona, hashtag burning sage. It was kind of a quiet week this past week, and actually, just before I came on to do this vlog, I found a pigeon feather, so I'm gonna stick that with all my other feathers. I will need to wash my hands and everything, but I'm gonna give this a little wash when I get home, and you can kind of fluff them back up again. So I don't know if any of you other guys collect feathers. I know that Cosmic Creeper has like an assortment of feathers, and she's got like magpies and like everything, and so and she has a special method for cleaning her feathers. But anyway, I digress. So I just kind of want to do a little bit of chit chatty, because I mean there wasn't like a whole lot of going places and stuff like that, but however, we did open our witchy shop. So Desert Cauldron is now fully open, and we'll get to that. I'll show you guys like something that I made today, and I'm actually going to be putting it in the shop, but I'm like super excited because we've been just like working on that for several weeks. Putting everything together, and being able to express my practice, my magic, being able to share that with other witches of all different practices and things like that, backgrounds. So I'm really excited about that. And okay, so just some chit chat. So a lot of shadow work stuff has been coming up since my move here to Arizona. I really appreciate everybody's support. You guys have, by the way, have just been amazing, like amazing, when it comes to just sending a postcard or, anything. I put, by the way, I put all your postcards and your cards that you guys send me. There's like literally a whole like little section in our, I don't know, dining room / kitchen / living room. I don't know, it's all kind of just like a box, but I just put them all there, and it makes me smile every time I see them, that I don't know, just even though I don't see all of you guys in person, it's like knowing and feeling that everybody out there is just cheering you on and encouraging you. And it's something that I've always been trying to do with you guys. Like, I always have hoped that through my channel, no matter what it is I'm doing, some innocuous thing, like, I don't know, just like showing off pretty decks I have, or like, hey, here's like a little just talk of something, just whatever I do, my live chats, like we did whatever tarot cooking, another 2 Saturdays ago, just like goofy stuff. I always just want you guys to know that no matter where you are, that you can feel my love for you, and that somehow, some way, I can brighten your day, just me being me. And you guys have done that for me, as I've been going through this huge transition and everything. I get little messages here and there. I get little DMs, hey, thinking of you, hey, hope all is well over there, or surprise, there's like a postcard in my mailbox. I'm like, oh, and I get to put that up, and I get to look at them, and transition is hard. I hope that by vlogging and talking about, this big change, not just, people have gone through big changes in their lives, not just like moving somewhere, but, a similar type change. They've had a big, family upheaval, or a big career change, or some sort of big life change. And I hope that just me sharing stuff with you guys, it helps in some way. People that are thinking about, a big change in their life, or they're going through one, or they have been through one and they just want to talk about it. I'm just kind of like hoping that the vlogs are good for that. And I think that by me just being me, and just being truthful, and talking to you guys like as a human being, like, just everything that's going on, that you guys can I don't know, that we could just share things as a community. And that's like always been my goal with my channel ever since I started it, like 7 years ago, more, is that I have always wanted to build community. I always wanted a place that was just safe for everybody to just be themselves, like no matter what. Like, I don't care like what your first language is or where you come from, that we all just come together as people that want to share some goodness, that we all want to lift each other up. And I think that, maybe, I sort of help do that with this channel, but you guys have really been the ones that have like taken off and created it and like done what Kittens, Weights, and Tarot is now. Like, you guys are the community. You guys have like run off and just like made it super freaking awesome. So I don't know, I'm just kind of like rambling here, but but let's see, some other things have been going on. Like I said, just like a little bit of shadow work and stuff this week, because with big changes there's going to be ups and downs. I sometimes being an air sign and having like 90% air in my Western astrology chart, and then having all the fire I have in like my Mayan astrology chart, I tend to sometimes just act and be all up in my head. So stuff will be going all up in my head, and then I just do, which is great for creating things and, doing spontaneous stuff with you guys or whoever I'm with. But sometimes it can be a little chaotic when I feel like I don't want to burden people with my problems, and so, or perceived problems or whatever it may be, even though hypocritically, I love when people tell me what's going on, like tell me so I can help you. Yet when it's my turn, I'm like, oh, I don't want to burden people, and I don't want to put people out, and I don't want to ruin anybody's day. So I'd rather just like keep everything to myself, and anything I'm going through, I keep it to myself. Well, when I don't take my own medicine, the medicine that I dole out to you guys, and I always tell you guys, reach out, talk to people, and when I don't listen to what I would say, it creates just kind of like this downward spiral, I always call it, in my head. And so, I do have some really low times sometimes where, I just dip down really low, and, and I get down on myself. I start thinking, that because it's such a huge change, I'm where I've never been before. I mean, not just Arizona, but like, being able to do anything I want. Anything I want. I could do whatever I want for a job. I can go everywhere, anywhere I want. I can hang out with whoever I want. I can literally do whatever the hell it is that I want to do. And I guess I've always been able to do that, but due to my perceived limitations and barriers, and I share this because I know other people might be feeling this as well, that I, felt trapped. I felt like I must always do this, and I must do this as a job, and if I don't do this as a job, then I won't have enough money for my bills and this, and everybody expects me to eat this way, and everybody expects me to do this and this, and the only way I could ever really truly express myself was either through art, through singing, through the way I dress. Like, it's probably why I dress so crazy, is because it's really like the only outlet I felt where I could be totally, expressed, without words. And now that I've made this change, I can do whatever I want. Like, you can eat like a 5-year-old if you want to, but, you can, just decide to go drive your truck, wherever it is that you want. And that sounds awesome, but when you've been in a place like your whole life trying to people please, and trying to be in this like, we always do this and this structure and this regimen, it can be really scary, because all of a sudden you have to figure out what you like. What do you want to do? I know who I am, but like, who are you in your entirety? Being able to express yourself in all these different ways, like from food to traveling to who you hang out with to like, all of this. And, what do I want to do in my spare time? What do I want to do when I'm busy? How do I want to act? I have to kind of rediscover those parts of me, because I've never had to do that before, and so it's scary. So those of you that are feeling like, because some people, the reason I mention this is some people said, oh man, like you just did the thing and it seems so effortless and easy. yes, making a change, like just deciding I'm gonna do this, that part's easy. But then it's what comes after. It's the um, rediscovering and finding a new foothold and kind of, all of that can be scary, but excellent at the same time. So I don't want to discourage people from, making a huge change, because ultimately it's for your highest good. Like, I know that I've already changed so much, and there's so much more, for me to discover about myself. There's so much more shadow that's coming up that was repressed before because of me hiding in my schedule, hiding in my work, hiding in this. And now it's all kind of coming out because it's time for it to be healed. But shadow works hard. And so when stuff is coming up to be healed, times are difficult, but I know it's for my best good, and I know that I'm going to be an even better person, and that means that I can serve you guys and everybody around me even better. Like, I have no idea, like how much more colorful, creative, and shiny I'm going to be once I move, through these things that now have an opportunity to come up. So, I'm actually pretty grateful they're coming. I mean, maybe not grateful at the time. I'm like, why is this coming up? But I know deep down it's like for my highest good. And so, this is, I guess, a more somewhat serious vlog. I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys, that, change is hard. I don't want it to seem like, for me, change was just like, oh, like I just like left my hometown and I just like left my fur babies behind and it's like all good, I deeply miss Wally and Loki. Like like I get really, really sad. I miss my boys like you wouldn't believe, because they are my babies. These are not just pets, these are my babies, and I miss them a lot. And but I also know that they're being well taken care of, well loved. I'm gonna see them this month, so that's excellent. Things to look forward to. And yeah, I mean, all these positives. Getting closer to my best friends, getting closer with you guys, striking up, more conversations about things. Just I wouldn't trade this for the world. But I just want you to know that things are sometimes difficult, but it's worth it. And I have a lot of you guys to thank for, helping me. Some of you guys don't know you helped me. Some of you guys are like, oh, like it was just a little message on Instagram, or it was just a little, heart emoji, or like, it was just a little postcard, or it was just a little this or a little that. But those little gestures mean a lot. They really do. And so when you do those things for other people, know that that's how they feel, that they really do appreciate you, no matter how small a gesture you give, even if it's just a little hand wave, a little hand emoji, and it's like, hey, how are you doing? People really do appreciate those things. And so, yeah, so I, kind of like serious business over, I guess. Yeah, but, so like I said, I'm really happy where I am. I'm happy with all the new people I've gotten to meet. I'm happy with like all my neighbors and everything in this beautiful part of Tucson. All the people, the strangers that I see on the streets. Like it's just, it's excellent. And like the fact that I get to do whatever the heck I want is amazing. I started my own witch shop. Like like what the heck, man? And it's great, but it's scary at the same time. But it's just because I haven't fully like gotten to know who is Tara when she's just her, when she doesn't have to conform to anything, when she doesn't have to get locked into some sort of rigid schedule that she put herself in for Lord knows why. Like I'm really finding out who I am, and it's a little scary, but it's also really awesome, and it's also an act of self-love. So I put this out there because hopefully that helps somebody. I don't know. I just always put that stuff out there hoping it'll help someone. But anyway, I thought I would take you guys into the apartment to kind of show you something that I made today that's going to go up into Desert Cauldron today. I'm still going to do kittens, weights, and tarot because that's where I do my readings. I love to make my videos for you guys, and you know, this is the other like funky, crazy side of me. And Desert Cauldron is more of, you know, this is my practice, and I want to share it with you guys and share the tools that I use, and hopefully you like it too. And it's also where I get to express my creativity because I get to make stuff like I get to make wands, and I get to make, you know, incense blends. Like I made a Hecate incense blend with an antique key, which you guys are gonna like. I love to make teas, so I've made my own like herbal blends. I'm gonna do triple goddess herbal blends. I've already put up the crone, but I'm gonna put up the maiden and the mother next. Because I do believe in ingesting magic. Like that part of me is a big part too, and so now I get to express that through Desert Cauldron, and so I'm really excited. So it's like, if I didn't make these changes, there would be no Desert Cauldron. There would be no vlog, you know. There would be probably the plethora of videos that I've made in these past 11, 12 weeks, you know, since I've been in Arizona. There wouldn't be, I know that there's been a shift in my energy. People have mentioned it, you know, that all wouldn't be there. And so I have to sit back and think about that sometimes. Like all of that would never exist. My friend Annette, who is my yoga instructor, you know, her and I would have never become friends. You know, yeah, we chit-chatted on the internet, but we wouldn't have become, you know, the friends that we are now. And then meeting her friend Angela, who's totally freaking awesome. Like, I wouldn't, the people in my complex, I would have never met them. And it's like, I am better because of all the connections and the things I've been able to do since then. So those of you that maybe are on the precipice of like making a change, do I or don't I? Do it. Do it. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. Like, worth it. All right. So with by the way, I got to clean this feather like it said. With that in mind, let's go into the apartment and let's take a look at what's going on with Desert Cauldron. Can I just mention how much I love the sunshine of Arizona? I am like such a little sun worshiper, and I don't think there's anybody at the pool right now. It's because it is later in the day, but we have this beautiful pool. We actually have a couple of pools. I have this big like grassy area where I get to just come and chill out with the trees and all my birdie friends, you know, up there in the trees. But yeah, so we're just heading over to the apartment right now. And yeah, take a look at Desert Cauldron. So anyway, during the live chats, you may have seen these shelves full of beautiful, beautiful crystals. Some of these crystals are up in our Desert Cauldron shop. You know, got to get a lot of this dogtooth calcite, which by the way, I'm going to make a separate video this week just kind of talking about it, because I think this is amazing. Like as soon as I laid eyes on it, I was like, this is going to be in our shop. Like I can, like, if this isn't on somebody's altar, like, what are we doing? So anyway, so like I have a lot of these. We have like a new like I don't know, wrapping station where we can put like, you know, do all our little notes and wrapping and adding in all the little goodies that we do for our packages. So we got some packaging materials there. So you can see there's like stuff all over the place right now because we actually had a slew of orders on opening day, which was on Saturday. And we did like a special little package where it was like everybody who purchased on opening day got a one card reading in their package, you know, handwritten by me. And then also they got, you know, bunch of little crystals and goodies like that. So, and a piece of Palo Santo. So just to make it like extra special, like as a thank you for helping us to start off with a bang. So we have some stuff down here that's in our shop. We have a lot of like black obsidian and gold sheen obsidian. Like these are really good for like scrying. Oh look, you can see me in there. What's up? We have these pendants, and one of them I have been wearing, but these are also like gold sheen obsidian. We have these pyramids that are meant to kind of look like El Castillo in the Yucatan, and you know, just lots of cool stuff. We have a lot of our ceremonial knives, and these are all like hand, like done by hand. So they're, each one is unique. So it's not like some machine just like cranked these out. These are made by people hands. So yeah, been super excited about all this. You know, we have all our like herbs and stuff because I was putting together like the incense blends and the herbal blends, and like we're selling like smudge sticks and things like that. And of course there's my altar. And then here, this is some of the stuff that actually I was working on. So I'm gonna be selling like vials of like copal and frankincense and, you know, some of these like herbs here, but also, and by the way, there's also a little crystal in there. There's some green kyanite in there for the nature spirits to kind of guard your herbs. But is it this one or is it, no, it's not this one. It's, there it is. It's this one. This is one of my personal blends. This is for working with Hecate, and there's a antique key that goes with this one, but this is an incense blend that you can burn on a piece of coal or something like that, or charcoal disc, I should say. So there's that. I have some like bigger herbs that didn't fit in these little vials, so they're in these like little bags. And then I have my teas that I'm gonna be selling. So these are triple goddess. This is actually like the crone, the mother, and the maiden. And so yeah, I'm super excited. Oh, by the way, check this out. Our business cards. I designed them. I'm super excited. How do you like them? That was like kind of cool when they came in. It's like, oh. Oh, and that's my license plate that I got to put on my truck at some point. But anyway, oh, and then let me show you what I was making today. So this is still drying right now, and it needs to dry upright. That's why it's sitting in this paper towel roll. But this is one of the wands that I make, and there's only going to be 4. This is number 4. I have one, and then there's 4 that were in the shop. One actually sold already, but this is a 80 million year old mosasaur tooth. So this is a real freaking fossil. I decided to put Mexican fire opal in it. There was only one other one that we put one of these clear quartz spheres in, you know, for containing energy and directing energy and using it up for later, you know, drawing it in and all that. And then the fire opal, really good for, you know, pushing energy out like crazy, especially with this freaking tooth that's got like 80 million years of like earth energy in it, which is, I just love those. I kept one for myself. So there's like 4 for the shop, and well, now -1 because one's off to Australia. And so this will be our only other one that has this at the end. I still have to, you know, let this dry. I'm gonna do my little rattan wrapping on it and everything, but yay, super excited about that. And yeah, so, oh, and by the way, it's one of my godsons. his birthday's today. He's turning 11, so I'm gonna see him later today. So his gift in there. Of course, there's a crystal in there, but anyway. So anyway, that's it, you guys. That was vlog number 11. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You know, just a little chit chatty, a little talky, a little talking about Desert Cauldron and just kind of like seeing what our HQ looks like. But yeah, things are going swimmingly. Things are going swimmingly. But anyway, I will catch you homies later. All right, so if you have any comments, questions, places that you think are like of the absolute utmost importance that I go see here in Arizona, put that down below. Somebody said I need to go see Montezuma Castle, so I need to look that up. And I want to eventually go to all these places that you guys have mentioned because they sound amazing. So anyway, like I said, put those down below. And hey, if you're digging these vlogs, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell for more videos just like this. And I will catch you spiritual homies later. If you would like to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. And if you would like to check out Desert Cauldron, just head over to Etsy, type in Desert Cauldron, all one word. I'll put the link down below, and you can see all the wonderful things that are in the shop, and we keep adding. So keep checking back because there's going to be more awesomeness. And yeah, I will catch you spiritual homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.